Good morning, everyone. Let's get to it. It's time for a daily reflection. All right, we are up and running. Doo, doo, doo. Yep. So I made a change to go back to just doing this when I like. Um, 10 o'clock thing was cool and everything. Actually, no, it sucked. Um, well, it just wasn't becoming fun anymore. So, um, as fun, I should say. I still have fun with it. Today, I'm not in a fun mood. I want to let you guys know that. I'm not in a fun mood. If you are here for the live or for the rewatch, please say hello. Let me know that you're here. Got a topic? Want to hear something? Um, you want to hear something in particular, certain topic? Please let me know, and I'll put it on in the next few days. All right. So today is October 1st, first day of October 2020. It's Thursday. All right. Thursday. Yes. It should, I hope it's Thursday because I'm planning on watching football tonight. So if it's not, then I'm doing levels over here. There we go. All right. Yeah. I don't know why I just kind of woke up in a I don't really wake up in a mood. It's been nice because my nightmares have kind of gone away. That's been pretty cool. Um, that was from working with my doctor. He raised some of my meds. I wasn't on a high enough dose. This is why we reach out to professionals. Um, now I'm, well, it's kind of nice waking up in it, but it's different for me because I'm used to having to fight. So my brain's still fighting when I get up. So we'll take care of those things. But yeah, I'm not in the usual mood that the happy, cheery mood. I actually feel like ripping, not ripping people apart, but I'm just seeing a lot of things that I don't necessarily agree with, I guess is what it is. So I guess that would make it my own problem, right? That would make it my own problem. Okay, and I haven't said anything. I haven't done anything. So I don't owe anybody any kind of amends because I haven't said a dang thing. I haven't opened my mouth about anything. Okay. But what I am going to do, I do owe an amends. Ooh. Have we ever stopped to think that maybe we need to make amends to ourselves every now and again for the stuff that we put ourselves through, the unnecessary things that we need to put ourselves through? All right. I'm sorry, Dion. You didn't really deserve that, dude. Could have had a better morning. All right. I am actually not going to read out of October 1st. Things are kind of becoming, I don't want to say redundant, but I can only say so much on certain things, and both these books have caught up. I think I'm going to add on a couple more books. Um, I'm reading out of March 4th. We may not know any specifics about the activities today. We may not know whether we'll be alone or with others. We may feel the day contains too much time or not enough. Sometimes I feel that way. I feel like the day contains too much time, and I have to fill that up with things. And that's always been, not always, it's gotten better, but it's kind of been a contention of mine. We may be facing tasks we're eager to complete or tasks we have been resisting. I'm resisting some tasks today. I am. Like this one. It feels like a task. So that's why I started it with me just being honest about what was going on with me. Um, Now it has no more power. Now it doesn't have the same amount of power that it did. Though the details of each person's day differ, each person's day does hold one similarity. Each of us has the opportunity to choose to think positive thoughts. The choice depends less on our outside activities than on our inner commitment. Can I accept that I alone have the power to control my attitude? Right? Aren't we, every day we go out and we see other people and we interact with them, we're really setting the basis of what our attitude is for that day. I was, even though I was kind of in a bad mood, my brother-in-law wanted to talk with me a little bit, and I certainly didn't take that bad attitude and put it in with it because I knew that I had a bad attitude, right? So I'm not going to add that in with it, right? I'm not. Why? I don't feel like making. I'm already got a bad attitude. I don't feel like making any fucking amends. Yeah, he's caught that right. All right, I'm going to read out of step 10. When a drunk has a terrific hangover because he drank heavily yesterday, he cannot live well today. But there is another kind of hangover which we all experience whether we are drinking or not. That is the emotional hangover, the direct result of yesterday's and sometimes today's excess of negative emotion, anger, fear, jealousy, and the like. If we would live serenely today and tomorrow, we certainly need to eliminate these hangovers. This doesn't mean we need to wander morbidly around in the past. It requires an admission of and correction of errors now. Right? This is not, in other words, we do not put it off. We take care of it immediately. Our inventory enables us to settle with the past. When this is done, we are really able to leave it behind us. When our inventory is carefully taken and we have made peace with ourselves, the conviction follows that tomorrow's challenges can be met as they come. Right? So since we have taken an inventory, everything in our past is exactly where it needs to be. In the past, we have learned from our past now so that we are not doomed to repeat it, correct? Correct. All right. What this does is it frees us up to accept the challenges of today. So what we've done is we have cleared ourselves up so that we can start in a sense start living like normies do. Okay? Where we handle problems as they come along, we don't let them stack up anymore. This allows us to have serenity and peace in our lives. Although all inventories are alike in principle, the time factor does distinguish one from another. There's the spot check inventory taken at any time of the day whenever we find ourselves getting tangled up. There's the one we take at day's end when we review the happenings of the hours just past. Here, we cast upon a balance sheet, crediting ourselves with all things well done. Good job, Dion. See? Says it right here to do it. You can pat yourself on the back. Just don't break your arm doing it. There are those occasions when alone or in company of our sponsor or spiritual advisor, we make a careful review of our progress since the last time. Many AAs go in for an annual or semi-annual house cleanings. Many of us also like the experience of an occasional retreat from the outside world where we can quiet down for an undisturbed day or so of self-overhaul and meditation. All right. So the emotional hangover, yes, it does exist. Okay. So there are a few things, I'm also in the recovery field. Okay. And there's a saying, you never work harder than the client, never work harder than your sponsee. Okay. Or you're doing two people a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice and you're doing your sponsee a disservice, right? You have got, okay. You've got, I'm going to say it one more time. You have to take time for yourself. Okay. I usually take Sundays. I like to take Sundays. Football's on, it's, no, I'm not going to go over the football thing. And it's just kind of always been my day. I eat hot wings that day, and it's just kind of my day. And it's the way that it is, right? I also do a lot of other things to take care of myself. I come on here and I do this. This is part of me taking care of myself. Look what happened in the very beginning. I was able to change my attitude by coming on here. Why? Because you guys keep me accountable, man. I have to sit here every day and tell you what's going on. I am being accountable. You know, it's kind of like, I missed Monday and Tuesday because some things had changed on Zoom and blah, blah. I'm not going to go into it. It's just stuff. I didn't make it to Monday and Tuesday's meeting. People were asking where Dion was. And that felt nice, man. It's been a while since my AA home group was wondering where I was. Hey, that's because I go to meetings almost every day, Monday through Friday. I go to meetings. I always hit the Saturday meeting. That's my family day. Okay, a lot of times I take time at night for myself, so I can think on what's happened during the day, so I can reflect. I talk with a lot of people, and I don't necessarily deal with people's problems all day long, but I listen to them. Okay. What's some really horrible places? Well, we're on it right now. Facebook is horrible. Right? It depends on what kind of friends you got on there. I'm sorry, but I will hit that unfollow button immediately. I don't mind. Okay. If I don't put myself in, I'm not going to selves. I'm happy to be living in a split level head. I remember when the Dr. Demento show came on. I am that old. So I remember when another one Rides the Bus came on. I was in fifth grade. So yeah, good stuff. Anyway, I digress. So what does all of this have to do with our attitude? Ooh, well, we can have a really, really bad day, or we can have a really, really good day, right? What about having an okay day? What if today's just okay? It doesn't have to be overly exciting. It doesn't need to be underling adventurous, right? It's just okay. How are you doing? I'm good. That's where I like to be. I like to be good. I don't like being overly excited. It's actually kind of uncomfortable for me. Okay? I'll admit it. It's uncomfortable for me. Why? Because excitement makes me want to party, man. That's why. And then I got to remind my brain cells, hey, we don't party up here. We don't do this stuff. Okay? Just a reminder, we don't do this up here. Right? Today I pray. May I keep the fire of inner commitment alive through this whole glorious day. Whether my activities are a succession of a work a day task or a free form and creative, may I choose to make this a good day for me and for those around me. Today, I'll remember, keep the commitment, right? So today we can all decide that we're going to go ahead and have a good day, right? I can even have one despite myself. That's pretty cool. All right. How do I do that? Well, I can, it depends on the situation. Let's say I'm in a pity pot. Well, go help another alcoholic. Let's say I'm too excited. Maybe I've got too many emotions going on. A suggestion for that would be go work with another alcoholic. Maybe I'm too far down. Maybe I'm living in fear. Maybe I'm afraid I'm going to drink. Maybe I did something to somebody and I'm just not really proud of it. I've been in recovery for a little while and I don't know how that happened. So a really good suggestion on that one would be work with another alcoholic. That's always the answer. It's always the answer. You don't need to think about that. Okay. Well, how am I going to work with another alcoholic when I'm feeling so down? Just go do it. Just go do it. Watch what happens. Your attitude will change. It'll change if you've done the steps. It'll change. Hey, and then you walk away going, gosh, my problems just don't seem that big anymore. Or maybe you were talking to a new person. They had a situation which ended up being like yours and you sat down and figured it out together. Wow. That's the stuff that happens when we become willing and open minded to make change. Okay. Once we have those things in our corner, honesty, open mindedness, and willingness, we can do anything in this world. Anything. I know because I watch it every single day. No. When nothing else, when everything else fails, intensive work with another alcoholic. Okay. But just don't let it go to the place where everything else fails and just go help another alcoholic or another person or anything. Here's the other thing. Once you are done with the 12 steps, take a little bit of time and start them over. I'm always working the steps. Always. Whether I have a sponsor at the time or not, I'm working the steps. Okay? Go through them and then we go through them. Because I learned more. Just because I did them doesn't mean I'm done. I'm past them. Okay? You ever read a book and then went back and read it and got some more out of it? That's what AA is like. I've known people in this program for 35 years, like my mother, that are still getting epiphanies. All right? So never give up, never stop growing. Ever. All right, guys. Have a great day. I will be back tomorrow for the daily reflection. We have a podcast today. It'll be coming out tomorrow for our Friday edition. I hope you guys have a great day. We know the ending here. I love you guys. You know I do. Peace out and have a day.